Hello, I'm Lauren Markham. Thanks for your company on AFL Riverina TV. And thanks to our special guest in the studio this week, East Wagga assistant coach Chris Gordon. Gordo, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Now, it's a good week to come in actually for you, a 56-point win over the Rock. What was the feeling like at the club after that game?
Yeah, the boys are all up and about, and obviously we said let's keep a lid on the win, but let's make sure that when we got in there we sung the song loud and proud. So that's what we did. It was good.
And now you've only been at the Hawks a year, but you've already played the Rock twice. Just, how good is that rivalry?
Yeah, the rivalry is unreal at the moment. It's something that you want to be playing in as a player in rival games like that. I know last year when they got beat in the grand final, they weren't real happy about it, and now they want to turn it around and make amends of it. So it's good.
And now it was a huge third quarter for you guys that turned it around, and then you ran away with it. What changed at half-time for you?
Nothing really changed. I think with Sadler from the Rock getting sent off, created an extra bloke in our side. So I think just using him well and getting forward a lot quicker and better use of the footy sort of changed, and that's how we went away with the win.
And now your one loss has been to Collie, and they kind of ran away with it late as well. How do they compare to the Rock?
Yeah, they're really good in and under. They like to have a lot of contests around the ground, so every ball up they get, their use of the body is really good. Where the Rock, they're a bit smaller, but they were also, the Rock's still pretty good around the footy, contested footy. So.
And now it was obviously a great win. Do you think it was your best performance as a team and as kind of being able to run away with the win compared to wins, say, over North Wagga and the Jets?
Yeah, the win, last week's win was the best since I've been there anyways. We got on top and we stayed on top, and we actually run out a whole game of footy, which was good. So, yeah, that was obviously the best, yeah.
Now let's have a quick look at this weekend's games. Collie at home to Temora, North Wagga host Barellan. Your Hawks head to Peter Hasty Oval to meet the Bush Pigs, who've just had their second win of the year, and the Rock have to try to turn things around at home against the Jets. Now, Gordo, you're a premiership winning coach at Wagga-Kooringal and the assistant coach at East Wagga. How have you found the Farrer League compared to the RFL, players and standard of footy?
Yeah, the standard of the footy, I think the RFL, it's a lot open and a lot quicker, where the Farrer League, it's a lot of contested footy. So the Farrer League is trying to get there, but I think it's still a little bit off, as in running the footy and creating more instead of having a contest after contest all the time. So, yeah.
And Nick Hull had another big game, finished up with 6 goals to his name. How does he compare to some of the guys in the Ruckman that you've played with and against?
Yeah, Hull's he's unbelievable at the moment. He's in good form. He'd be on par with Chris Jackson, who played at Gully the last couple of years with myself. He's just around the ground. He's dominant. He's getting first hands to the footy, which has given us midfielders at East Wagga first touch of the ball. So it's good.
And now, who else have you enjoyed playing with at the Hawks?
Getting back with obviously Gep and Benji. It's really good. Then you got Nath Scott, Joe Scott. The boys have been pretty good, and it's been pretty good to play with them all.
And now, what's the big areas of improvement that you guys need to work on heading towards finals?
I think our delivery into the forward line. I think we're going a little bit too wide. If we start straightening up, I think we can kick a lot more bigger scores like we did on the weekend. So if we stop going wide and come up through the middle a lot more, I think that's another way we can get up and win more.
Well, thanks so much for coming in, and all the best for the weekend.
Thank you.